So, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 17 of the Sheffield United career mode, and this is our road to the Barclays Premier League. But before we kick off into this episode, we do have some international friendlies. Well, first one at Italy, very difficult game. We ended up winning the game 3-2, and our next game was up against Sweden, and we ended up winning this one 2-0 with goals from both Sturridge and Wayne Rooney. So very pleased there to pick up two international friendly results to get the momentum with us for when we go into the World Cup at the end of the season. So hopefully we can do well in the World Cup at the end of the season. But before that, we have to focus on our campaign in the Empower League 1. So hopefully we can do well here. And we do kick off this episode with our first game up against Leyton Orient at home. So not going to be the easiest of games, but hopefully we can pick up the 3 points here. And hopefully Marlon King can still continue performing like an absolute animal because this is going to be his last season and there's not much left of it. So hopefully he can continue. But Anthony Marshall does very well to actually put pressure on Gnabry here. Gnabry does very well to get the ball here, puts a lovely shot in, but unfortunately it does get blocked and it goes out for a corner. And you know how deadly we are from corners with Maguire and Neil Collins in the box. McGinn was the one to put the ball in the box. A lovely ball gets played into the box by McGinn. Maguire tries to get up, does very well to get up, a good save for the goalkeeper, tipping it over the bar to deny Maguire from getting the first goal of this game. But after that, the next resulting corner was put in by the one and only Westlake. Westlake puts a lovely ball in it, and Anthony Marshall gets up highest and finds the back of the net in the 7th minute. So earlier on in this game, we had already got the early lead perfectly and exactly what we wanted. So very, very pleased to pick up the early goal there in this game. And this early goal looked like it could be crucial for us to pick up 3 points in this game, as whenever we pick up early goals, we normally tend to do very well because we are pretty good in defence. So thankfully, hopefully we can still apply the pressure and we are still strong in defence. But here Murphy does pick up the ball, play the ball back to Baxter. Baxter plays an absolute delightful ball through to Cavalier, and Cavalier hits it first time on his left foot and finds the back of the net in the 27th minute. So I was very, very pleased there that Cavalier manages to find the back of the net there, and I was very, very pleased that Cavalier once again comes from the midfield role and finds space in the back four, I should say, and slots that one into the back of the net in the 27th minute, and picks up our second goal. But Gnabry here actually Marshall plays the ball through to Gnabry. Gnabry should be scoring, but unfortunately he does come through, and the keeper does make an absolutely wonderful save there to deny Gnabry from getting his first goal of the game, and which would result in our third goal of this game. But unfortunately couldn't get it, but hopefully we could still apply the pressure just before half time and see if we could get them from the corner, but unfortunately we couldn't. Neil Collins tries to get up, but the goalkeeper does pick up the missing pieces there and deny us from getting that there. But here they did apply the pressure in the second half. They come out fighting, some very poor defending from Williams there, running the wrong way, and it was Bat that actually does very well, plays it underneath Lobansev, and gets his 6th goal in all competitions in the 72nd minute. But thankfully we did then actually manage to hold on for the rest of the game, and then we did not concede. So thankfully we did actually pick up the 3 points in this game, which was the all important thing that we definitely needed. But we did secure the game here, where Murphy plays a good ball over the top to Marshall. Marshall does very well, cuts back inside, sees Murphy on the edge of the box, cuts it back, and Murphy of course is not going to miss from there in the 90th minute and picks up his 10th goal in all competitions. So I was very pleased there that Murphy does get into double figures before we end the season with Sheffield United. So very, very pleased there, Murphy getting into double figures with his goal count there. And that was how the game finished, and we ended up picking up 3 points. We do make a substitution. Lugano and McFadden do come on, but we end up winning the game 3-1. So very, very pleased there. But Notts County was the next game we were going to be playing, and this was away from home. So another game in the Empower. Lobansev once again starting in goal. Fiola was also going to get the nod ahead of McGinty, ahead of Neil Collins, because Neil Collins wasn't fully fit. So basically we were playing a little bit of a weakened side here with McFadden, Girolamo, Brandy, Whitehouse, Cody, Jasper Johns, and Fiola playing here. But we do very well with Cody here, plays the ball to Brandy. Brandy does very well, goes down the wing, plays a lovely ball in the box, and of course Marlon King is there to slot that one into the back of the net with a very powerful header in the 19th minute and picks up his 21st goal in all competitions. So very, very pleased there that Marlon King once again adds another goal to his tally for this season, and he has been my star player. Even I've had the youngsters like Gnabry and that performing, he has performed the best. So very, very pleased at Marlon King, and look at that for a ball over the top to Brandy. Brandy here, first time shot, and what a goal by Brandy. He fires that one into the top corner in the 45th minute just before half time. Lovely celebration, and looked like the game was going to be wrapped up here, and as you see there, Marlon King gets an assist as well. Lovely play over the top from Marlon King, and a beautiful finish from Brandy. Not even Peter Cech would get to that, but we do end up winning the game 2-0 away from home at Notts County. So hopefully we can take the momentum into our last and final game, and this game was actually in the FA Cup. So hopefully we can progress even more in the FA Cup, and I believe that we are in the last stage of the FA Cup. Now this could be the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. So very important game for us here, and this was going to be up at away from home at Birmingham. So very difficult game, but if we want to win the FA Cup, we're going to have to beat Birmingham, and that's the way we're going to look at it, and hopefully we can keep going and hopefully win it. But just before half time, they go through with Shine. He does very well. Shinny actually gets the ball, puts a lovely ball in the box, and Burke, or it's actually Lubansev, does get good fingertips on it, but it was Eadley that actually gets a resulting header, which ends up in the back of the net. And straight after that, this was 2 minutes after, very sloppy defending from us here. They play the ball over the top to Murphy. Murphy puts a good ball in the box. Shinny plays the ball out wide to Burke, and Burke finds the back of the net. So within 2 minutes, they had gone 2-0 up before half time. So it looked like we were going to be crashing out of the FA Cup. So very disappointed there. But we were going to come out fighting, and Nabry does very well to actually win a corner here. I thought it was a little bit lucky to win that corner, but I wasn't bothered. We got the corner. McGinn puts the ball in the box, and Baxter does amazingly well to get ahead above everyone and find the bottom corner in the 56th minute. So hopefully this could psych a comeback from us, and if we could get this comeback, we would be absolutely ecstatic. If we could come back to 2-2, it would mean the world to me as a manager, and as it would also mean the world to the players as well. But that was actually a beautiful header from Jose Baxter. But we did apply the pressure even more, and McGinn wins a header, plays the ball through to Nabry. It was actually Marshall, Marshall does extremely well, has a beautiful shot, and it ends up in the back of the net. 2-2, 73 minutes had gone, and we had got the 2-goal deficit back to 2-2. So very pleased there that we had managed to get that back to 2-2. And could we now apply the pressure and get that third goal, which would pretty much wrap up the game? And if we could, it looked like we were going to be progressing into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. And here, Marshall does extremely well, running down the wing, does very well to win a corner. I thought that was going to be a free kick, but thankfully it didn't. We win the corner. McGinn puts good ball in the box. It was Neil Collins. Neil Collins gets up well, and we find the back of the net. 79 minutes had gone, and Neil Collins have found the back of the net. Absolutely ecstatic that we had done it. Amazing comeback, and it looked like we were going to win, but Birmingham, we're going to be there to spoil the party. And in the 90th minute, Murphy runs down the wing, plays a good ball into the box to Burke, and Burke finishes that one emphatically into the back of net. So we do end up drawing that game 3-3, so we're going to have to do it all again at Bramwell Lane. But we're now actually going to be approaching the end of this episode, so please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time on whatever that episode might be. Don't forget you can also follow me on Twitter, and also hit that like button down below. As you hear, we do end up drawing that game 3-3, so we're going to have to go for the replay at Bramwell Lane. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.